children, today we are going to solve the exercises of your book, and after that we will also solve some exercises from the internet. Okay. In the first one, you can see in your book that the transitive verbs and intransitive verbs are introduced, which you have already understood. Class, did you understand what is transitive and intransitive? Kindly reply, children, so that I can move further.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the first exercise number 8, that is the read the following sentences, underline the transitive verbs and circle the direct and indirect object. Already I have made you understood about the direct and indirect objects. Okay, in the first sentence it is okay. In the first one, it is said that Nalin paid some money to the newspaper vendor. Okay. So in this one, what is the verb? Verb is paid. Paid is the verb. And what is given? What is paid, children? Money is paid. So money will be its direct object. What it will be? The direct object is money. And indirect object is newspaper vendor. Class, are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
So what you have to do? You have to underline the transitive verb. Paid को underline कर लो आप लोग, and encircle the direct and indirect object both. But do one more thing. On money, जहाँ पे आपकी बुक में money लिखा हुआ है, उसके ऊपर D लिख लो, और जहाँ पर आपका न्यूज़पेपर वेंडर लिखा है, उसको encircle करने के बाद उसके ऊपर I and D लिख लो. इतना कर लोगे ना? Okay. Next one, I wrote a letter to my mother. So what is the transitive verb? Wrote. Wrote is the transitive verb. Okay. And what is written? Class, tell me what is written.
Letter.
Very good. So the direct object is letter. And to who? My mother.
His mother.
So indirect object is mother. Okay. In the third one, she cleaned the house. In this one, the transitive verb is cleaned. Very good. Cleaned. And direct object is house. Nothing is indirect object. What is cleaned? The house is cleaned. That's why the house is direct object. Okay. अगर इसी सेंटेंस से बच्चों ये लिखा होता कि she cleaned the house with broom, अगर with broom लिखा होता तो जानते हो क्या हो जाता? broom आपका indirect object हो जाता और house आपका direct object हो जाता. ठीक है. अगला है he whitewashed the house today. So what is the transitive verb?
Whitewashed.
Very good. Whitewashed. And what is the direct object? The house.
House.
Very good.
House.
Okay. Number 5. The teacher organized an excursion trip for the student. So in this one, organized. Organized is the transitive verb, and an excursion. What is organized? An excursion trip. You just encircle excursion trip. Okay. don't encircle an, because an is
Article.
very good. It is an article. Okay, number 6. Rabindranath Tagore wrote many stories. In this one, wrote is your transitive verb and many stories. Don't write many, just write down stories. Okay. Next, the 7th one. The secretary dictated the letter to his assistant. So, what is dictated? Dictated is transitive. And what is dictated? The letter is dictated. Okay? I think you must have completed up to this. Now, the next one, 8. The nurse gave some pills to the sick lady. In this one, gave is transitive verb. What is given? Pills is given. Okay, so pills is direct object. And what is indirect object? Sick lady.
Sick lady.
Very good. Okay, now let's move on to the 9th one. Okay. So you will tell me 9th and 10th. Mihir drank milkshake in the evening. What is transitive verb in this sentence?
Drank.
Yes.
Drank.
Very good. And what is drunk?
Milkshake.
Very good. Very good.
Milkshake.
Milkshake is direct object. Okay. The mechanic repaired the washing machine.
Repaired is the transitive verb.
Very good.
Repaired.
Repaired is the transitive verb and the washing
And
machine
washing
is
machine is the direct.
Washing machine is the direct object.
very good. Very good. It is direct object. Very good. Okay. Now this exercise is completed entirely. Okay. Now let's switch to the next exercise. Exercise B. Okay. In this one, underline the verbs in the sentences and state whether the verbs are transitive or intransitive. First you have to underline the verbs. Okay. In the first one you can see caught. In the first sentence, point 1 it is. In this one the policeman caught the thieves. So in this one, caught is your transitive verb. Okay. Class, is it transitive or intransitive?
Transitive.
Why?
And because it needs another object to make another word. Needs an object to complete its name.
Yes. One more thing I would like to tell you. Because caught has a direct object. Simple answer is because the word caught has a direct object. Simple. Okay. What you will see that the direct object is thieves. Thieves is the direct object. Okay. Next one. But you don't have to put the direct object on thieves. Okay. We have to just tell that the word caught is it transitive or intransitive. First you have to underline the caught, and then you will write in the blank transitive. Okay. Just for your information I have told this. Okay. But you should know that what I am telling. Okay. Number 2. Number 2, the machine is not working. Look. In this one, what is the main verb? The verb is
Working.
very good.
Not working.
It is working. Working is, it is transitive or intransitive? Who said that it is transitive? It is not transitive. Because, listen beta, because the working word has no object. That's why the word working is not transitive. Okay, it is intransitive because it is not having any direct object. Okay, so it is intransitive. I am just writing int, you can understand. It refers to intransitive. Okay. Then the old lady helped the little boy. In this one, what is the verb?
Transitive.
What is the verb I asked? Yes. Had is underlined. And what is
transitive.
yes. And it is transitive. What is the direct object in this sentence?
Little boy.
Yes, it is little boy. Because who was had? Who was had? The little boy was had. Okay, now fourth question is, my aunt served tea to the guest. In this one you have to tell me what is the verb. Verb is?
Served.
Very good. Verb is served. What is direct object?
Guest.
No. No. What is served? Yes. What is served? The tea is served. Guests are not served. गेस्ट को सर्व नहीं किया है, किसको सर्व किया है? टी को सर्व किया है ना, तो क्या होगा? टी होगा ना। टी आपका डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा और गेस्ट आपका इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा। तो ये कैसा सेंटेंस, कैसा वर्ब हो गया आपका? ट्रांजिटिव हो गया। ठीक है, ओके। नाउ द फिफ्थ वन। फिफ्थ वन इज, माय कजिन नरेटेड अ स्टोरी।
Narrated is the word.
Yes, very good. Narrated is the verb. And is it transitive or intransitive?
Transitive.
Yes, it is transitive. And what is the direct object?
Story.
Yes, very good. The story is narrated. Okay. Ahmed Hussain made beautiful paintings. Okay. What is the verb? Yes. And is it direct or indirect? Is it direct or indirect? Beautiful paintings is direct or indirect?
Direct.
Yes, it is direct object. That's why the sentence, the verb will be transitive.
Transitive.
Very good. Okay, then the next one, seventh one. You will tell me verbally, okay? I'm not going to write it. The temperature is rising. What kind of verb?
Rising.
Is
Rising.
Okay. So rising is verb. And is it transitive or intransitive?
Intransitive.
Very good. It is intransitive because it don't have
Object.
yes, it doesn't have any direct object. The eighth one, Sunidhi Chauhan sang and danced on the stage. Look, in this one, two verbs are there. So, what are they? Sang and danced. Very good. So, sang, underline the both words. Sang and danced. Okay? And on the stage is written. Listen to me very carefully. In this one, there is no direct object. Now you will ask me, ma'am, why it is not direct object? Because if it is written that Sunidhi Chauhan sang a song, okay, then the song would be the direct object. And if it is written that Sunidhi Chauhan danced, डांस के साथ बच्चों कोई भी आपका डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं आएगा और इसमें दिया भी नहीं है, तो यहाँ पर न सैंग के साथ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है न ही डांस के साथ डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है, तो इस पूरे सेंटेंस में कोई भी डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है, इसलिए ये क्या हो जाएगा? इंट्रांजिटिव। किसी को कोई कंफ्यूजन 8th वाले में? किसी को भी कोई कंफ्यूजन हो, प्लीज आस्क मी, सो दैट देयर वुड बी नो डाउट about the using of the verb. Do you have any doubt about it? Kindly ask, dear children, kindly ask. You don't have. Can I move? Children, reply to me. Can I move?
Next you.
Yes, ask beta. Who is asking? Okay, Arhan, say what do you want to ask?
What should we write in the notebooks?
Beta, in notebook, what I will ask you to write, okay? You don't have to just bother yourself every time about writing and writing and writing. It is not your life to write the things. Your life to understand. Believe in understanding. Don't believe to put something, to copy something. You are not a monkey to copy something every time in the copy. Okay? You are a man. You are a human. And human means understanding level. That's understanding level that is enough to understand the things of the world. Okay? So you should bother about every time the understanding. Don't bother. When I will ask you to write anything in your copy, then you will write it. Okay? Don't worry. I will tell beta. It's my responsibility to tell you that what to do, what to know. Okay? Don't worry. These exercises are given in your book. Why you should copy that in the copy? You will waste your pages, you will waste your time, you will waste your energy. Every time, everything will be wasted. Why should I ask you to write the things on the copy? Have I not enough understand? I am not even learned about it, that what students are doing at the home. I know that all children are doing a lot of effort to learn everything. So I respect you all. Okay? Okay. Now let's see the exercise number C. Complete the following sentence with the appropriate complement of the verbs given in the box. First, you should understand what is the complement. What is the complement? Complement, you know, like the object, the complement is also there. अभी आपने पिछले एक सेंटेंस में देखा था बच्चों कि कुछ ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट थे जो इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट थे, ठीक है? तो वो जो इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट जो दिए हुए थे वो क्या कर रहे थे, कहीं ना कहीं सेंटेंस की जो सेंस थी उसको कंप्लीट कर रहे थे, है ना? तो जो सेंटेंस की सेंस को कंप्लीट करने के लिए जिस फ्रेज का यूज किया जाता है उस फ्रेज को हम क्या बोलते हैं? कंपोनेंट। कंपोनेंट का मतलब ये क्या होता है? पूरक, सॉरी कंपोनेंट कह रहे हैं, कॉम्प्लीमेंट। तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट का मतलब ये क्या होता है? किसी चीज को पूरा करने वाला। दैट मीन्स टू कंप्लीट द सेंस, टू मेक द सेंटेंस to make the sense complete of the sentence. That means the phrase will be used, that is called the component. Okay? Let's see that in your book, the question is given. The first one, he was, dash is given. He was what? Interesting but unpredictable, lush green, roasted well, a brave boy, calm and composed, furiously rough. Many things are there. He was what?
A brave boy.
Yes, it could be. The first one, the answer is a brave boy. Okay? In the second one, the ship sailed. The ship sailed. What would be? Slowly. Slowly. Very good. Very good. Slowly against the direction of wind. Okay. Number third, the periods were.
Roasted.
Yes, very good. Roasted Harshit, kindly mute yourself here. Harshit, kindly mute yourself. Okay. Class, did you see any question is having any direct object in this one among the three? Class, please give me reply. Did you see? All the sentences are not having any direct object. That's why when the sentence is not having any direct object, it will have a complement. It will have a complement that will complete the sense of the sentence. Okay? I think you must have understood about it. Let's do the fourth one. The plants were.
Lush green.
Very good. The fifth one, the domestic help. The domestic help.
Is sick.
The domestic help is sick.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Domestic help मतलब क्या है बता सकते हो? What is the meaning of domestic help here? It means that the servant. Okay. Domestic help means servant. It is an American style to call their servant. Okay. In America, people generally call their servant as helper to give them a little respect, so that they should also have they should also get to know about their respect. That's why in America people speak people call the servant as help. Okay, and domestic help means the domestic servant. Okay, who lives with them. Okay, next one, the match was. The match was
Interesting, but
yes, unpredictable. Very good. The sixth one is interesting.
Interesting and unpredictable.
Yes. What is the meaning of unpredictable means? What is the meaning of unpredictable?
Unpredictable. Also, what is going to happen?
Yes. Very good. Clapping for you, my dear.
Predict नहीं किया जा सकता कि ये होगा या ये होगा.
Yes, yes. It means we are not able to imagine what will happen next. Okay. The next one, the sea was. The sea was. Yes, tell children. Composed. No. The sea was.
rough.
Yes, very good. It is rough. Rough means here. That means that there is no good, pleasant way to sail in the sea. It means it is not easy to move the sea, sail the sea in the sea. समझ गए ना? Sail the ship in the sea. Okay. Now let's move on to the next. Now some 3 are left. We will do it globally. Okay? And you will tell me the answer, so that I could know that you are able to do or not. Next one, the Rohan was.
A dynamic leader.
Yes, Rohan was a dynamic leader. Very good. Ninth one, Rashi was relaxed.
Calm and composed.
Yes, calm and composed. Very good. The sea raged.
But furiously.
Yes, furiously. What is the meaning of furiously?
गुस्से से.
Yes, with the anger. With anger.
I'm very angry and tough.
Yes, with anger. Okay. Now the next one, the chief part of a verb. Class, as I already told you about that, the present tense, past tense and past participle. Okay. So now we are going to study about the parts of the verb. What are the main parts of the verb? Let me introduce you about the present tense of the verb. Any verb having its form in the present tense, like would be its main form. Like word is go. Its present tense is go. Its past tense is went. Okay, and its past participle is gone. Now you will ask me, ma'am, what is the meaning of past participle? Okay, let me tell you, listen it very carefully. What is the meaning of past participle? Okay, are you listening, class?
Yes, ma'am.
अब ध्यान से सुनो, पार्टिसिपल होता है, हाँ सुनो ध्यान से, बोलना नहीं कोई बीच में। जो पार्टिसिपल होता है ना बच्चों, उसकी एक खास बात ये होती है कि उसका यूज हम दो तरीके से कर सकते हैं। किस तरीके से? दो तरीके से। पहला तो हम उसका यूज एडजेक्टिव की तरह कर सकते हैं, दूसरा उसका यूज हम परफेक्ट टेंस के लिए कर सकते हैं। किसके लिए? परफेक्ट टेंस। और तीसरा होता है पैसिव वॉइस के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं। इसको नोट डाउन कर लो बच्चों। पास्ट पार्टिसिपल के तीन यूजेस होते हैं। पहला यूज एडजेक्टिव की तरह यूज कर सकते हैं। पास्ट परफेक्ट, जितने भी आपके परफेक्ट होते हैं, जैसे फ्यूचर परफेक्ट, पास्ट परफेक्ट और ये पास्ट परफेक्ट, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट एंड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट, इनके लिए हम इसका यूज करते हैं। और तीसरा हम पैसिव के लिए इसका यूज करते हैं। इसलिए आपको पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म तो लर्न करना मस्ट है। You must learn the participle form of any verb. In your book, a lot of past participle, past tense, and a lot of verbs are given to be learned. I think you should learn, class, all the verbs because some of them you are already learned. इसमें से कुछ आप लोगों को पहले से ही लर्न होंगे बच्चों, और कुछ आप लोगों को और लर्न करने पड़ेंगे। ठीक है? नेक्स्ट वन दैट इज, अब आप लोगों को पता चल गया इसका क्या यूज होता है पार्टिसिपल का? समझ में आया सबको कि पार्टिसिपल का यूज कहाँ कहाँ होता है? अब मैं तुम लोगों को एग्जांपल भी दे देती हूँ ताकि तुम लोगों को ऐसा ना लगे कि मैम ने हमको अधूरा बताया। देखो जैसे गॉन वर्ड ही है, इसका मैं एडजेक्टिव बताती हूँ। आई एम गॉन, अगर मैंने ऐसा लिख दिया इसका क्या मतलब है? आई एम गॉन में ये एडजेक्टिव का काम कर रहा है। अब तुम लोग कहोगे मैम वैसे तो ये वर्ब है, लेकिन यहाँ एडजेक्टिव कैसे बन गया? बन गया, क्यों नहीं बना? देखो ध्यान से, यहाँ पर कह रहा है मैं तो गया। तुम लोगों ने सुना होगा ना, जैसे कि आज अगर आपने कोई गलती करी है और प्रिंसिपल सर को या अदर टीचर हैज इन्फॉर्म्ड दैट, मतलब कहीं से भी उन्हें ये बात पता चल गई कि आपने वो मिस्चीवियस हरकत करी है, तो तुम उसके बाद क्या तुम्हारा रिएक्शन होगा? तुम कहोगे मैं तो गया, कहते हो ना? तो यार क्या लिखा होता है? आई एम गॉन, अब तो मैं गया, मतलब कि अब तो मुझे पनिशमेंट मिलनी ही है। तो यहाँ पर क्या हो गया? ये एडजेक्टिव की तरह यूज हो गया। अब प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट की तरह, शी हैज गॉन टू अमेरिका, वह अमेरिका चली गई है। ठीक है? अब इसको हम लोग, ये तो आपका हो गया प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में। ठीक है? ये आपका पास्ट परफेक्ट में, इसको मैं यूज करने जा रही हूँ। पास्ट परफेक्ट में क्या जाएगा? शी हैड गॉन टू अमेरिका। ओके, ये क्या हो गया आपका पास्ट परफेक्ट में। नाउ द थर्ड वन दैट इज फ्यूचर परफेक्ट, शी विल have gone to America. Okay, now this is the use of the perfect. The same word gone is used in three perfect forms: the present perfect form, the future perfect form, and the past perfect form. Did you understand, class? Class, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in the passive form. Now in the passive form, how how we will use it? Look it also. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
नो, गॉन को आप पैसिव फॉर्म में यूज नहीं कर सकते। मैं कुछ और वर्ड आप लोगों को देती हूँ, ठीक है? गॉन को आप लोग पैसिव फॉर्म की तरह यूज नहीं कर सकते। अब पूछोगे मैम कैसे? क्योंकि पैसिव फॉर्म उसी का बनता है बच्चों जिसके पास कोई ना कोई डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट होता है, और गॉन का कोई भी डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता। जिस वर्ब का कोई डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता उसका हम पैसिव फॉर्म भी नहीं बना सकते। जैसे आपका ट्रांजिटिव सेंटेंस, जितने भी ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब्स होते हैं केवल उन्हीं का हम पैसिव फॉर्म भी बना सकते हैं, ठीक है? अब जैसे मैंने अभी एक वर्ड बताया था गिवन, ठीक है? शी वॉज, अब मैं गिवन लेती हूँ, गॉन की जगह मैंने गिवन ले लिया। गिवन भी बच्चों एक वो है, ठीक है? थर्ड पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म। अब मैंने लिख दिया शी वॉज given the whole responsibility. Process spelling wrong हो गई है बच्चों, you can understand. Okay, so this is the sentence. You can see that the given is used in the passive voice. Okay, क्लास में तुम लोग छोटे हो, पैसिव वॉइस थोड़ा बहुत तुम लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा 6 में, लेकिन मैं साइलेंट में इसको बिल्कुल क्लियर कर दूंगी आप लोगों के लिए, ठीक है? ये हो गया आपका पैसिव वॉइस। सो द पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म इज यूज्ड इन 3 टाइप्स। द फर्स्ट वन द यूज ऑफ द एडजेक्टिव, सेकंड वन इन द परफेक्ट टेंस, एंड द थर्ड वन इट इज पैसिव वॉइस। क्लास, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द होल थिंग?
Yes, no.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any doubt about
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Do you have any doubt about it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you will have any kind of doubt about this, you can message me. Okay? You can message me. If you find any kind of trouble in the using of verb, I will help you every time, anytime. When I will feel free, I will give you that message. I will reply you. Obviously. Okay? Next question. Okay. So we will do some question according to this. Some question are given. Some principal verbs are given like wake. Wake has 3 forms like woke, woken, and waking. Grill has 3 forms: grilled and grilling. Speak has. So it is given that some of the verbs change their forms in the present, past, and past participle. But some of the verbs are also there. They don't change their forms. Okay? Like let me give you one example. You will understand. The first one I have already given you like go. Okay? Go, went, and gone. This verb is changing its form in past and participle. But some of the verbs are also there that don't change their form. Like put, its past is put, and its third form is also put. You know that in some day before, some student has messaged me, ma'am, this chapter has cutted. She has written, ma'am, this chapter has cutted from the sentence. The sentence was entirely wrong because cut is having 3 forms. Cut, cut, and only cut. Understood, class? So you have to understand that what word you are using, and that should be in the third form. So you should know what is the real third form, the past participle form for the sentence. So kindly keep it in your mind whenever you are writing the sentence, and which form should be used. You should keep it in your mind every time. Okay? Some strong and weak verbs are given. Some auxiliary and helping verbs are given. So many things are given. Class, on page number 52 and page number 53. Class, can you see? Look class, your homework is exercise number D. Your homework is exercise number D. Okay? Have you noted down your homework class? And you have to learn these exercises too. 52 and 53. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So tomorrow we will start the correct use of some verb. Okay? This is also very mandatory to know. क्योंकि आप लोग बहुत गलती करते हो verbs में, ठीक है? So we will practice it tomorrow. Thank you class. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.